back here at Robert Welsh live from Tilted Kilt Syracuse. To everybody watching, listening in, 3019 Erie Boulevard East. Come out to Tilted Kilt Syracuse, the premier sports bar in Central New York. The only place you should be coming out to. TVs, bar, drinks, the food, us. Nobody's got that. Nobody has that. So obviously I'm here with Robert Welsh, Syracuse football alum, NFL prospect, myself, both here at Tortora. I promised I would ask you this question, so I'm going to ask it. And to your current girlfriend, who I will leave unnamed, forgive him for this one, if it doesn't have to do with you. What was your best pickup line that you've ever had? Best pickup line, you said it, and she was putty in your hands, and that was it. Done.
I don't really use pickup lines. I feel like those are so corny that they don't really work. I feel like you kind of just have to make them laugh. That's what I try to do. So if when I used to go to a bar, I would try to make her laugh, just get her to smile. Let her know that I'm not a creep, you know what I mean? Make sure she's comfortable, because that's the most important part. So yeah, just, start a little conversation, crack a couple jokes here and there. If your jokes don't make her smile or laugh, either move on to the next girl or get new jokes. But yeah, that's what I do, just try to make a girl laugh. Pretty much simple.
One of you tried to make a girl laugh and said, you know what, I like this girl, I think she's attractive, but this joke was just too good. Like you said, either go on to the next girl or do your jokes. One of you said, you know what, this joke was good. So, I'm sorry, but I got to move out with this girl, I'm keeping the same joke. When have you done that? As opposed to saying, all right, I need to try something different with this girl. When have you just been like, you don't get it, that's all right?
And I'll be honest with you, my jokes work all the time. I'm serious. I've never, the only time, I guess, there's this one girl that I tried to make laugh, but she was just like, really not into it. I think it was her. Just like because she had like that, that like straight face. They call when I went over there. Yeah, they never named that. But she had that straight face from like the moment I went up to her. So I was like, I don't know if anybody could make you laugh. So I'll just leave. That was it. That was the end of that.
I'm going to tell you a fellow Syracuse defensive lineman, I should say, who's in the NFL now, Mr. Jay Bravo. When we did our show a year ago, almost close to this date, I asked Jay what his pickup line was. He said one sentence, very short. I said, what do you say to girls for a pickup line? He took the mic, he leaned up real close and he said, I'm Jay, and I play Syracuse football. What is your response to that?
That's typical Jay. I would never do that. I would never use football as a way to pick up a girl. For probably reasons I don't really want to disclose. Sorry, that's what I don't really want to say. So we'll just leave it at that.
Now, when it comes to, you have two full-time jobs. You're a student athlete, so you're a student, which I don't think a lot of people give you credit for. When you're a student, and I know this, I was a student running a TV station in college, doing a radio show, coming up with new ideas, painting studios, doing graphics, producing, directing, writing, commentating, all that. And I'm going to school. And that was crazy for me, hardly slept. In your case, you're going from practice to class to practice, or vice versa. go to a game. Everybody thinks summer's rough, but they're not. You're training. Then after summer, you go into fall. Practice, practice, practice. Then you're playing your games, going to school. Then when all's said and done, if you worked hard enough, you got a shot like you do to go to the NFL. So you're training every day, doing all kinds of work. Probably want to go to sleep right now. So how is it for you, and do you find time? Because you've had a special someone in your life. I mean, do you ever get that phone call like, come on, Rob, then we just hang out tonight, and you're like, seriously? Like, I've been up for 16 hours. I mean, do you go through that a lot?
No, not really, not with that, not that last thing you just said, but I mean, going for my master's and it's my last year, you want to play the best you can. It's really hard to juggle everything in your life, you know. You have the academics, you have the athletics, you have the social life. To be honest, you can't have it all three. You have to sacrifice one for two. And normally, social life is what you sacrifice. You might have one night, Saturday night, after the game, depending how that game turned out. If you lose, you don't really want to go out. So yeah, it's hard. I remember 2 years ago, I literally had to walk from class to the dome because we had practice in the dome. And I had class in the quad, so I walked to practice every Wednesday. So I mean, but it's what I signed up for, you know. I mean, it's just the realistic facts that you have to perform well in school and make sure that your performance in school carries over to the field. That's one thing Coach Doss always preached to us. Go to class, do your work, and most likely it'll all carry over. So that's just what I try to do my 5 years here.
5 years. Now that it's done, I mean, is it weird for you that you just got done with spring ball, just had a spring game, going into summer workouts? Is it strange for you that you're working out with Coach Hicks, but you don't have a certain regimen, you don't have a playbook in front of you, you don't have all these things, you don't have dust in your ear right now? I mean, is this the strangest summer that you're going into?
Yeah, I would say so because there's so much uncertainty. In the past, I had, straight routine. I knew what my routine was. I knew I had to be back there for summer start. I knew when workout started with Coach Hicks. Now, I don't really know what's going to happen. There's always that possibility that I don't go to the NFL and the real world hits you really fast. So, but on the other hand, I still feel like I'm kind of on the team because I still have my locker in the locker room. I'm still at Manly every day working out. I might not be doing football stuff. I'm still going to class. So, I mean, you still have that little bit of that thought that you're on the team, but then when you really sit down and think about it, I'm really not. And then I start thinking about the uncertainty that's going to hit me in about a month. So.
What's it been like for you to go through this process? I mean, there's 32 teams, and you get the question, you've gotten the question tonight about where do you want to play? And in all honesty, you don't get to choose. And it's the exact opposite because when you're going from high school to college, whoever offers you, you get the choice. You get 10 schools that say, we want you, Rob. And you pick which one of the 10. In this case, there might be 10 NFL teams that want you, but it's whoever wants to get you. It's whoever gets you at that time. It's if they need you. How weird is it? How strange is it for you? And how have you dealt with the fact that the last decision was yours, and now this one is not?
I think of it like this. All I need is 1 out of 32. I just have to make one team like me. like I said to everybody who asked me where I want to play, I really don't care. I really don't have a preference. As long as somebody wants me to play or, play on their team. So, it's just all about making one team see something in you, have faith in you, think that they could really use you. And when that team comes calling, that'll be probably one of the best feelings in the world. So.
Envisioning this day a long time ago, did you believe that you would be standing here in this moment with an opportunity to make it to the NFL? I mean, is this something that you saw a long time ago, or is this something that within the past couple of years you started to say, okay, you know what, this can really happen?
Well, you know, coming to a college when they're older kids, you have guys who are 4 years older than you. I didn't play my freshman year, so you don't really know, you don't have a concept of it. I would probably say when I really started to notice that this dream could become a reality was probably the beginning of last year. So when the first year I started, when I had my interception against Penn State, I started every game. I played well. So that was probably when it started to come together, and that's when I started to notice. But before that, I think if anybody told you that they knew that they were going to be in this seat or this position when they first got to college, would be lying to you. It's nice to have so much self-confidence, but like I said, there's just that uncertainty because you never know what can happen. You can get hurt, you can not play. Some people can come in and be better than you. So there's just so much uncertainty that you don't really know.
I know you said it was not this past season, the season before when you were a starter, that you started to really believe and envision that you could do it. But I'm just curious that 2 years ago, you realized maybe you could be something special. But I'm just wondering, 3 years ago, if there was somebody like around here, somebody in Tilted Kilt right now, somebody that could be sitting by you that thought, before you thought, that you could be something special. I'm wondering if you ever experienced that while you were at Syracuse.
Well, I always believe in myself, so he might have not been the first one because of myself, but he was definitely, besides my family, you definitely saw something in me before I guess any of the coaches did. We were on the same page, but no offense to Coach Dallas, he was lovely guy, but I thought I could have been playing a little bit more that year. But it's just nice to know that I had someone in my corner that appreciated the way I played and thought that highly of me. When at the time in my life, I didn't really think many people besides my family did. That was probably one of my most difficult years here at Syracuse, because I really knew my first year I wasn't going to play. My second year I had guys like Chandler Jones, guys who had been in the system. Chandler got drafted in the first round, so that speaks for itself. Who had played in front of me. And the next year, when they all graduated, I definitely thought I'd have a shot, but I didn't get as much reps as I wanted. I think I played more snaps a game than I played total the year before. But it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. There was some reason why I didn't play, and it doesn't really matter now because I'm in a great spot.
Lastly, to finish up here, Robert Welsh live from Tilted Kilt Syracuse. Losing my voice. I need to get some more. I didn't do it. think I would know that as a broadcaster at this point. You've been drinking your water, no problem. I'm just trying to do it. Standing up here like, stand-up comedy, no water, 15-minute set, got this. So, the last thing I want to ask you, Rob, and I think it's the best thing to ask you, I think it's the right way to end our show today. And that's to say, wake up call, dance, Tortora, Tilted Kilt Syracuse live. Rob, what do you want to say to Syracuse fans? What do you want to say to people in this room? People that stuck by you, people that became a second family? What do you want them to know as your lasting impression right before you go into the draft?
Well, first off, I want to thank Tilted Kilt for having us tonight. I really appreciate it. As for Syracuse fans, I want to thank you for coming out to the Dome every Saturday, coming down to MetLife a couple times, to Yankee Stadium twice, down to Texas for the Texas Bowl. You definitely made your presence known in those big bowl games I've been a part of, and I just really want to thank you guys for always supporting us and supporting me. I mean, there's always going to be people out there that never really, believed in you, but for the most part, everybody believed in me, believed in the team, and I just wanted to say thank you, and Syracuse will always be my home away from home because I spent 5 critical years here, and I wouldn't want to spend it anywhere else, so thank you very much.
Great words spoken from Robert Welsh, Syracuse sports alum, bachelor's, master's. Got to put that in there too. Those are accolades that I think people, those that know, athletes don't get known for their work outside of the field. You need to get known for that in the classroom. It'd be good to learn what you do. NFL prospects, both myself and Tortora. I turned down the NFL. Could have been quarterback. I would have loved to play in the NFL. I would have loved it. Serious. I could break my arm right back in the place. I got right back in the game. But I live vicariously through you. I respect you. And Robert, as you know, from 3 years ago to where we stand right now, couldn't thank you enough for the guy that you are. Couldn't thank Syracuse enough. Thank you to Tilted Kilt Syracuse. Wake up call to dance tomorrow. We will be back here. Plenty more shows. And I'm hoping once the NFL team has chosen, you'll find your way back on another show again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.